Founding Titans. Ymir Fritz. Ymir Fritz was the first being to ever possess Titan power, and she alone held all Titan abilities at once. After coming into contact with the source of all living matter, she gained a Titan form that existed before any rules, limits, or classifications were established. The 9 Titans are not separate evolutions of her power, but incomplete fragments of what she originally possessed. Every Titan ability, control, regeneration, memory inheritance, biological alteration, and transformation originates from Ymir. After her death, Ymir's existence did not end. Her consciousness persists within the Paths, a realm that connects all subjects of Ymir across time. From there, she constructs every Titan body manually, governs regeneration, and enforces the curse of Ymir. Even the Founding Titan does not create power on its own. It merely issues commands that Ymir fulfills. This makes her terrifying, not because of physical destruction, but because every Titan action is ultimately carried out through her. Karl Fritz. Karl Fritz was the most influential Founding Titan user in history, not because of combat power, but because of the permanence of his actions. After the Great Titan War, he used the Founding Titan to create the Wall Titans, reshaping the geography of Paradise Island itself. He then erased the memories of countless Eldians, rewriting history so that an entire population believed the world beyond the walls no longer existed. This prevented rebellion, resistance, and even curiosity from forming. Karl's most dangerous act was the creation of the vow renouncing war. This ideological constraint bound all future royal-blooded Founding Titan users, forcing them into pacifism regardless of circumstances. Even when faced with annihilation, they would be unable to retaliate. Karl did not end conflict by winning it. He ended it by removing the capacity to fight back, ensuring his ideology would dominate generations long after his death. Uri Reiss. Uri Reiss inherited the Founding Titan with full access to its abilities and demonstrated a level of control that went beyond large-scale effects. He was capable of exerting Founding Titan authority without transforming, using its power to restrain and overpower enemies instantly. This included subduing an Ackerman, a bloodline specifically resistant to memory manipulation and Titan influence. Uri's use of the Founding Titan was precise and surgical. Rather than altering history or unleashing destruction, he neutralized threats before they escalated. His power shows that the Founding Titan does not need spectacle to be terrifying. Its true danger lies in its ability to erase resistance quietly and instantly. Frieda Reiss. Frieda Reiss inherited the Founding Titan at a young age and possessed full access to its abilities due to her royal blood. Through inherited memories, she gained knowledge of the world before the walls and the full scope of the Founding Titan's power. This included control over Titans, memory alteration, and the ability to manipulate the bodies of Eldians. Despite this, Frieda had little practical experience using the Titan in combat or crisis situations. When Grisha Yeager attacked the Reiss Chapel, Frieda hesitated and relied on inherited memories rather than decisive action. Instead of asserting the Founding Titan's overwhelming authority, she engaged in direct Titan combat, allowing Grisha to defeat her. Her downfall demonstrates that the Founding Titan's power is only as effective as the user's willingness and ability to act. Grisha Yeager. After killing and consuming Frieda Reiss, Grisha Yeager inherited the Founding Titan despite lacking royal blood. This meant he could not freely access its core abilities, such as global Titan control or memory manipulation, without contact with a royal-blooded individual. However, the Founding Titan still existed within him, fully intact, carrying its connection to the Paths and its potential for absolute authority. Grisha's significance as a Founding Titan user lies not in what he used, but in what he transferred. By passing the Founding Titan to Eren, he ensured that its power would eventually be activated under unprecedented conditions. Grisha served as the bridge between royal authority and revolutionary intent, unknowingly delivering the most dangerous Titan power into the hands of someone willing to weaponize it fully. His possession of the Founding Titan was brief, but it was the single most consequential transfer in Titan history. Eren Yeager. Eren Yeager becomes the most dangerous Titan shifter after fully accessing the founding Titan through royal blood. Free from the vow-renouncing war, he gains absolute control over the paths, commanding all Titans, altering Eldian bodies and memories, and communicating with every subject of Ymir. His founding Titan abandons a humanoid form, becoming a colossal skeletal entity capable of sustaining the rumbling. What separates Eren from all previous founding Titan users is intent. Karl Fritz used the founding Titan to suppress conflict, but Eren weaponizes it. He unleashes the Wall Titans, manifests past Titan shifters as autonomous weapons, and overrides every conventional rule of Titan combat. Opposing Eren is not a matter of strength or strategy, it is resistance against the system that governs Titans themselves. Colossal Titans. Berthold Hoover. Berthold Hoover wielded the Colossal Titan as a symbol of overwhelming destruction. His Titan breached Wall Maria, instantly changing the course of history and triggering mass civilian casualties. The sheer size of the Colossal Titan allowed it to dominate battlefields without engaging directly, while its transformation generated explosive force capable of leveling entire districts. Colossal Titan's greatest limitation is stamina, and Berthold struggled to manage it effectively. While he could emit superheated steam to repel attackers and deny access to his nape, this rapidly consumed his energy. His hesitation and emotional instability prevented him from fully exploiting the Titan's destructive potential, allowing enemies time to coordinate countermeasures. Armin Arlert. Armin Arlert's Colossal Titan is one of the most destructive weapons ever deployed. Its transformation releases an explosion capable of instantly destroying cities, fleets, and fortified positions. The Titan's immense size and heat output deny close-range engagement, making conventional counterattacks nearly impossible once it appears. What makes Armin especially dangerous is how deliberately he uses this power. He treats the transformation itself as the primary attack, carefully choosing when and where to deploy it for maximum impact. Unlike other users, Armin avoids prolonged combat and instead uses the Colossal Titan to end battles immediately, turning a single transformation into a decisive act of annihilation. Beast Titans. Ksaver. Ksaver inherited the Beast Titan, but demonstrated how ineffective the power could be without the right physiology or combat role. His Titan manifested as a ram-like form with limited strength, reach, and mobility, making it unsuitable for direct combat. Ksaver himself admitted that his Beast Titan was not useful in warfare and was therefore never deployed on the battlefield by Marley. Despite this, Tom's importance lies in contrast and knowledge. He was a Titan researcher who deeply understood Titan mechanics, inheritance rules, and biological limitations. While terrifying Titans are usually defined by destruction, Tom represents a different danger. Proof that Titan power alone is meaningless without the correct user, strategy, and physical compatibility. Zeke Yeager. Zeke Yeager transformed the Beast Titan into a long-range weapon of mass destruction. His ape-like Titan form gave him exceptional throwing strength and precision, allowing him to pulverize enemies using rocks and debris launched at extreme speeds. Entire battalions were destroyed before they could even approach the battlefield, making direct confrontation nearly impossible. Zeke's royal blood elevated the Beast Titan beyond physical combat. By using his spinal fluid, he could transform Eldians into pure Titans with a single scream and issue them commands through the paths. This allowed him to overwhelm enemies indirectly, creating armies that fought on his behalf while he remained safely out of reach. Female Titan. Annie Leonhart. The female Titan is one of the most versatile and efficient Titan forms, and Annie Leonhart demonstrated its full potential. This Titan combines high mobility, endurance, and selective hardening, allowing Annie to reinforce specific body parts without sacrificing speed. Unlike most Titans, the female Titan excels in technical hand-to-hand combat, using grappling, joint locks, and precision strikes rather than raw force. Annie's mastery of martial arts carried over directly into her Titan form, giving her a decisive advantage against larger or less skilled opponents. Annie is dangerous because of her control and efficiency. She manages stamina, fights only when necessary, and withdraws once her goal is achieved. The female Titan's scream draws nearby pure Titans as distractions, and when capture is inevitable, Annie can crystallize herself, preventing interrogation or execution, and turning defeat into a stalemate. Warhammer Titans. Lara Tybur. Lara Tybur's Warhammer Titan was one of the most tactically dangerous Titan forms due to its unique method of operation. The Warhammer allowed her to create weapons, spikes, and structures from hardened Titan flesh with extreme precision. Unlike other Titans, Lara did not control her Titan from within its nape. Her human body was hidden underground, encased in a hardened flesh. This removed the Titan's primary weakness entirely. As long as the flesh remained intact, Lara could continue fighting, regenerate endlessly, and control the battlefield from a safe distance. Conventional Titan combat tactics were ineffective against her, forcing opponents to rely on specialized abilities rather than brute force. Eren Yeager. After acquiring the Warhammer Titan, Eren Yeager fundamentally changed how Titan combat could be conducted. The Warhammer's ability to create hardened weapons and structures allowed Eren to generate spikes and barriers instantly, giving him direct control over the battlefield itself. He could attack from range, restrict enemy movement, and reinforce his own body simultaneously, all while maintaining the attack Titan's physical strength and regeneration. This hybrid form removed many of Eren's previous limitations. He no longer needed to rely on raw strength or close-range combat alone, nor did he expose himself recklessly. By combining relentless forward pressure with terrain manipulation, Eren dictated the pace and conditions of every engagement, overwhelming multiple Titan shifters at once without exhausting himself. Jaw Titans. Marcel Galliard. Marcel Galliard was regarded as the most capable warrior candidate of his generation, chosen to inherit the Jaw Titan because of his intelligence, composure, and leadership qualities. His Titan emphasized speed and precision, allowing rapid movement, sharp directional changes, and lethal strikes aimed at critical weak points. The Jaw Titan's hardened teeth and claws gave Marcel the ability to penetrate Titan flesh and armor that most other Titans could not damage. What made Marcel particularly dangerous was not just the Titan itself, but how he used it. He showed strong situational awareness and was able to assess threats quickly, even sacrificing himself to save Reiner when necessary. Though his early death prevented him from reaching his full potential, his selection alone indicates that the Jaw Titan was intended to be wielded by elite operatives capable of decisive, high-risk actions. Ymir. Ymir's Jaw Titan was one of the earliest and most unrefined versions of the power, reflecting both her lack of formal training and the circumstances under which she inherited it. After spending roughly 60 years as a pure Titan, Ymir regained her humanity by consuming Marcel Galliard, inheriting the Jaw Titan. Her Titan form was small, lightly built, and extremely agile, prioritizing speed and mobility over durability. Unlike later Jaw Titan users, her form lacked hardened armor or specialized plating, making it physically weaker but highly maneuverable. Despite its limitations, Ymir's Jaw Titan excelled in close-range combat and rapid movement. She used its sharp teeth and claws to target the napes of enemy Titans efficiently, often climbing structures or leaping through forests to compensate for her lack of raw power. However, her Titan struggled in prolonged engagements and against larger or more heavily armored opponents, as seen during the Battle of Utgard Castle. Ymir's Jaw Titan represents the base form of the power, fast, lethal in the right conditions, but heavily dependent on positioning, terrain, and the user's willingness to take risks. Porco Galliard. Porco Galliard's Jaw Titan is built for speed, lethality, and penetration. Its compact frame allows extreme agility, rapid directional changes, and explosive bursts of movement. The Titan's jaws are hardened to an extreme degree, giving them the ability to bite through virtually any material, including Titan hardening and Warhammer crystal. This makes the Jaw Titan one of the few Titan forms capable of reliably killing other Titan shifters. Porco uses this power aggressively, favoring ambush tactics and relentless pressure. He closes distance instantly, targets weak points, and disengages before counterattacks can land. Against larger Titans, he functions as an execution unit, dismantling defenses that would otherwise be impenetrable. His Titan's role is not endurance or dominance, but swift, decisive elimination. Falco Grice. Falco Grice inherited the Jaw Titan under highly unusual circumstances after exposure to royal spinal fluid. This caused his Titan to develop avian traits, fundamentally altering its role in combat. In addition to the standard Jaw Titan abilities, speed, agility, and armor-piercing jaws, Falco's Titan gained the ability to fly, granting true three-dimensional mobility for the first time in Titan warfare. Flight removes nearly all traditional counters to Titans. Falco can attack from above, reposition instantly, extract allies, and bypass terrain or fortifications entirely. Combined with hardened jaws capable of destroying Titan crystal, this makes Falco's Titan uniquely adaptable. Rather than functioning purely as an execution unit, his Jaw Titan becomes a mobile strike platform capable of offense, rescue, and battlefield dominance simultaneously. Cart Titan. Pieck Finger. The Cart Titan is built for endurance and sustained operations, and Pieck Finger is the most effective user of the power. Unlike other Titan shifters, she can remain transformed for months at a time without suffering exhaustion or loss of control. This allows her to operate continuously across long campaigns, performing reconnaissance, transport, and battlefield support, without the downtime other Titans require. The Cart Titan's quadrupedal form provides high speed, stability, and balance, making it well-suited for prolonged movement and rapid repositioning. When equipped with artillery, the Cart Titan becomes a mobile weapons platform. Pieck's Titan can carry heavy weaponry, ammunition, and personnel while maintaining mobility, allowing it to suppress enemies at range and support allied Titans in direct combat. While it lacks raw killing power in one-on-one Titan battles, its ability to outlast, reposition, and apply constant pressure makes it one of the most dangerous Titans in drawn-out conflicts, where stamina and logistics decide victory. Armored Titan. Reiner Braun. The Armored Titan is designed for frontal assault and survivability. Its hardened plates cover most of the body, allowing it to smash through fortifications, absorb artillery fire, and endure massive impacts, including collisions with the Colossal Titan. This makes it ideal for breaching operations and prolonged engagements where durability is essential. Reiner's most disturbing trait is his refusal to die. He demonstrated the ability to transfer his consciousness throughout his nervous system, allowing him to survive injuries that should have been instantly fatal, including destruction of the nape and spinal cord. Even when physically outmatched, Reiner's Titan persists, turning battles into wars of attrition where eliminating him becomes increasingly difficult. Attack Titans. Eren Krueger. Eren Krueger, known as the Owl, wielded the Attack Titan while operating as a Marleyan officer, making him one of the most dangerous covert Titan shifters in history. Physically, his Attack Titan possessed extreme strength, regeneration, and combat capability, demonstrated when he effortlessly destroyed a Marleyan warship and slaughtered armed soldiers in moments. Unlike most Titan shifters, Krueger avoided prolonged combat entirely, preserving his power and identity for years while manipulating events from the shadows. What makes Krueger truly terrifying is the Attack Titan's unique relationship with time. He received memories from future inheritors, allowing information to flow backward through history. This is why he referenced Mikasa and Armin decades before they were born. Krueger did not fully understand these visions, but he trusted them enough to act on them, guiding Grisha Yeager and setting the entire story into motion. His power was not just physical, it was temporal. Krueger represents the Attack Titan's core nature, advancing toward an outcome that has already been seen, even if the path is unclear. Grisha Yeager. As the inheritor of the Attack Titan, Grisha Yeager possessed a Titan built for relentless forward combat. His Attack Titan form was physically powerful, highly aggressive, and capable of rapid regeneration, allowing him to overwhelm opponents through sustained pressure rather than refined technique. Unlike later users, Grisha relied on instinct and brutality, using the Titan's raw strength to dominate direct confrontations. This was evident when he fought and defeated Frieda Reiss despite her possessing the superior founding Titan power. The Attack Titan's most dangerous trait manifested powerfully through Grisha, the inheritance of future memories. Grisha received fragmented memories from his future inheritor, Eren, including knowledge of events that had not yet occurred. Although these visions were incomplete and emotionally overwhelming, they compelled Grisha to act even when he doubted himself. The Attack Titan did not grant him clarity. It enforced motion. Grisha moved toward outcomes he did not fully understand, becoming a terrifyingly unstable yet unstoppable force, driven by fate rather than certainty. Eren Yeager. Eren Yeager's Attack Titan is built for relentless close-range combat. It possesses high physical strength, rapid regeneration, and the stamina to fight through severe injuries. Rather than relying on armor or range, Eren's Titan forces direct confrontation, using grappling and repeated strikes to overwhelm opponents. Even early on, this form allowed Eren to challenge more specialized Titans through sheer aggression and endurance. The true danger of Eren's Attack Titan lies in its connection to future memories. Unlike previous users, Eren actively uses this ability, sending memories backward to influence past inheritors and shape events in advance. This makes his actions feel inevitable rather than reactive. His Attack Titan does not retreat or adapt defensively. It advances continuously toward an outcome that has already been seen.